is up? What is going on? Thank you for stopping by. It is your host, Galadon. Oh my goodness. Are you guys ready? Are you ready, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? Yes, it is that time of the year. It is update season and the update has dropped and it is epic. We are going to experience it, well, start to finish. Today's episode, we will gem to max the entire update. Every single possible thing will be upgraded and purchased. Okay, so we started with 44,000 gems, and let me just tell you, it gets crazy towards the end, so make sure you stick around. The walls, holy cow. I did not think, but I don't know what I was thinking about asking for all of the walls to go maxed. But let's talk about the scenery first of all. I wanted to let you guys know that even the Clash of Clans dev build content creators, and you know there were several of us, were not allowed to talk about the scenery, and we couldn't even see what it was. This was not actually enabled in the dev build, so this was actually a really cool surprise for all of us creators as well, because although we knew there was a scenery option that was going to be able to be purchased in the shop, we didn't know what it was going to look like, and it was not live in the dev build. Super excited about that because it looks flipping amazing. Okay, not gonna lie, I am shocked, absolutely shocked at the detail right here. I used to think that Supercell said, oh, we can't show too much detail because it would take up too much memory. Apparently things have advanced, and here we go with an absolutely just extremely well detailed set of scenery. And it appears, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, that this is like the clockwork scenery. So it's clockwork themed, but check out the top of the village right there. Do you see the trees that have been felled, I guess is the right word, right? Anyway, that seems like, I bet you, there's something coming in the future over there. So if you get a chance to take a look at that, I feel like that is hinting towards something being developed either later on this year or in a future update. I thought that was kind of strange. The hammer sitting out there, it looks an awful lot like my golden builder hammer that I have. And then the train tracks that seem to come out of nowhere or end abruptly. Why train tracks, and why are they going nowhere, or could they go somewhere in the future? There's a lot of really cool, unusual details to take a look at in the scenery. Definitely, if you get a chance, check it out. I know, yes, it is only purchasable with real money, and that sucks for free-to-play players or players who don't have access, so I'll be giving out some gift cards, all right? I'll be giving out some gift cards in my live streams and on my social media, so make sure you follow me at Galadon Gaming and stop by the Facebook live streams as well so we can hook you guys up, because you guys are hooking me up by what? Yes, using code Galadon. I freaking love you guys for this. Thank you so much, those of you that are clicking on settings, clicking on more settings, scrolling to the bottom and typing in my name. Supercell sends me about 5% of what you spend in the game, packages, gems, and gold passes. It does not cost you anything. And now in the corner of the shop, you can see there's a little C right there. You can click on that C and it will tell you if you're still supporting me or not. So you can double check, because you do have to enter it every 7 days. Thank you guys again for that. It is funding thousands of dollars in giveaways and charity giving. So using code Galadon, it's the right thing to do. All right, you guys, we're going to get in with the upgrades, starting with, that's right, the Headhunter. First things first, got to get those Dark Barracks up to level 9. And yes, there's going to be a ton of upgrades today. We are going to do everything like I said, and I'm not really going in necessarily the most efficient order. There you can see the insane number of magic items that I have in this account. But we're going to try not to be ridiculous with the gems we are spending and the runes that we are using. And what I mean by that is, let's try to get the storages as close to empty before we use a rune. This goes for everybody. Definitely every single drop of elixir, coin of gold that sits in your storage when you use a rune is wasted. So I did things like I activated the super witches for 60,000 dark elixir. That way it took me down to almost 0 dark, and then I could use a rune and be full and go back and upgrade another level of the Archer Queen. By the way, have you guys decided on a better name for the Super Witch's summoned skeleton than Big Boy yet? Please, let me know in the comments if you have. I cannot stand the name Big Boy. Okay, so we're back in, like I said, back and forth between the upgrades, trying to find the best way to empty the storages. Sometimes it actually meant buying Dark Elixir with gems. You will notice we had about 45,000 gems saved up in addition to all of those magic items that did help us out. And we actually did not have to buy any gems today, so that was a good thing. And then what we would do is we would occasionally buy a little bit of resources to top something off. Then we would fill it up with a rune. Then we would use it again on the Archer Queen. We had plenty of books of heroes. I have enough books of heroes to get my heroes to level 100. So that was not a question. It was just a matter of where do we go next? What do we upgrade to get us back to 0, where we have to spend the least amount of gems? And so we were kind of back and forth between the Headhunter getting to level 3 and then the Archer Queen getting to level 75. Now, you'll notice I did use a boost, and that's why the heroes already showed 75, because I used a hero potion because I was doing a war attack and I wanted to have that advantage. So that's why they look boosted like that. But yes, the Hammer of Heroes, I saved 2 of them, of course. I had 1 in my inventory, and then I went and bought a second one immediately with my League medals. That way we could have the hammer for the level 74 Queen and the level 74 King, the most expensive hero upgrade levels. Then we went back into this whole thing about trying to find the right way to spend gems on Dark Elixir, because we knew, although I have a bunch of Dark Elixir runes, I didn't have enough to get through all 10 levels of heroes, plus the levels of the Headhunter, plus the Golem and the Lava Hound. It was just too much, so that's why you kind of see it's disjointed like this. But it worked out. For the most part, I feel like we were pretty efficient. We used a hammer on the Golem. That was a nearly 13-day upgrade right there. Saved an awful lot of Dark Elixir as well. Then, of course, we went back, bought another Hammer of Fighting, and I believe, I can't remember where we used that one. Maybe it was the baby dragons or something like that. And then the same with the spells. We used the hammer on the clone spell and went back. There were luckily only 2 spell upgrades this time around, so we were able to go grab another hammer, go back and upgrade the lightning spell. Right? Where's the lightning spell? Okay. Well, the lightning spell is going to have to go 2 levels, right? But we'll get there eventually. Hold on. Next up, baby dragon. That's right. That was the hammer this time on the baby dragon. And oh man, let me tell you, hammers are insane. They were amazing, really helping out a lot. Of course, we used it on the wizard tower as well. Got 5 wizard towers to deal with, so 2 of them went with hammers, and then the other 3, it came back down to this whole deal of trying to run out of elixir and use the runes to fill it back up. And then of course we've got walls at the end of the video, and get ready, man. If you had to spend straight out cash on the walls, I believe we calculated it was $11 per wall. $11 a wall? Okay, now we're down to 29,000 gems. We used a book. We got the Barb King to level 72. And again, this was that idea of spending a little bit on topping off the Dark Elixir just to get to the next level. Here we go, 236,000 with the discount. That is crazy expensive. And that left us with 63,000 elixir. So rather than, yeah, here it comes. The biggest gem purchase in the stream, over 5,000 gems for Dark Elixir, got us the level 74 Barbarian King, and the hammer got us a maxed out King. Now, I'm not going to lie when I tell you guys, things feel a little bit different now than they used to. Okay, we're going to get into the walls, and I'm just going to tell you, as a now free-to-play player who's been playing all the way up until Town Hall 10 now, free-to-play on Galadon 3.0, it's been strange to sit here and spend all of this. I see the feeling. The phrase dirty gemmer rings a bell now because, man, this is so easy. I can see where people would resent this, but please don't resent it, you guys. It is part of the game, and remember that players that spend gems and buy stuff, they support the rest of the players who don't, because if there weren't people that spent money on the game wouldn't exist at all, because Supercell is a business first and foremost, right? So yes, we're running through the cannon upgrades. We mixed in wall upgrades with the cannons, and we're going through some fast forward right here because otherwise it's going to take way too long, and you don't need to see a 25-minute video of me upgrading walls. But while we are doing this, I wanted to remind you that No Cash Clash is coming back. I believe we're on episode 101 or 102, I think, is next. It's coming back. I realize it's been gone for about a week because of the sneak peeks, because of the update videos, but don't worry. It is coming back in full force with a mega episode. A mega episode. It's going to be nearly triple the normal length of an episode. We're going to catch up. It's going to be like a week's worth of upgrades. and then you guys will be caught up. Now, if you want to be caught up completely and know exactly what's going on right now, this moment in the free-to-play account, you got to come by Facebook Gaming, okay? fb.gg/realgaladongaming is the place to come to check out the live stream, and I guess because I'm fast-forwarding the footage, that's why I'm fast-forwarding the talking, but I apologize if it's getting a little bit too fast. I'm going to go ahead and slow it down, but there is going to be some other faster stuff a little bit later on as I get through the last of the walls. Okay, so here we are, back with the archers. They're maxed out, and remember, archers are critical because in your queen ability, the level of your archers determines the level of the summoned archers using the royal cloak. So definitely that is a priority. You want to get those archers upgraded early. Now, we're just about done. We just have to get through the final 3 siege machines, which of course, you know, they're most of the time going to be donated by clan members. And if you're in a higher level clan, you're going to get that level boost anyway. But, you know, being the completionist that I am, and being that this is Gem to Max, if I don't do every single gosh darn thing, somebody is going to tear me a new one in the comments. So we're going to make sure that we do everything. And again, we were alternating upgrading walls with doing the siege machines, and boom, we're done. There it is. There's the profile. This is, again, a fully maxed out Town Hall 13, and it feels good. Oh, crap. Wait a minute. We're not done. Okay, the walls. Yes, the walls. Oh, okay, it's fine. We'll get through the walls. It's going to be fine. We're just going to use a bunch more elixir. And the good news is here, we had a couple of runes left, so that was nice. And then, once we run out of runes, rather than spending $11 per wall, we went to the league shop and we spent our league medals, and there it was. Now we're maxed out. There it is. 100% with the beautiful scenery, with all of the statues, all of the skins, all of the gold passes, and the final level 14 wall. There it is. Again, fully maxed out. So, hey, you know, we want to have a lot of different accounts with different experiences at different town hall levels. You've got to have one maxed out, right? And so here we are with the fully maxed out account. It looks insanely better. The scenery changes the whole look of the village. It really, really does. And I'm excited. I can't wait to get out there with the level 75 heroes with, of course, the Super Witch. That is going to be a lot of fun for the next 7 days. And, of course, the Headhunter. So make sure you stay tuned, stay subscribed. Thank you guys for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. That makes you the true Galadon family. That's why I love, think about, appreciate every single one of you every single day. So stay inside, stay healthy, wash your hands, be kind to other people, animals, and planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full text.
Galadon, now will you gym my account to max, please?